What's in your past. We're going to see how your past is affecting your present, and we're going to see how your present energy is influencing what's going to come in for your future. So your past energy, you're in this very gratifying, you're satisfied, even if you don't have the 10 cups. And it's almost kind of a showy, like, oh, I told you so, because he's even if it is, this card often gives like gratitude for what you have, because even if he doesn't have the 10 cups, he's still showing gratitude. He's still proud of the emotional thing, the trophies, the emotional fulfillment of all he has fulfilled. So this is really in your past, there's this satisfaction, but there can also be a smugness or even a kind of resistance or boundaries, because he has his arms crossed. So this could be in the sense of settling for the 9 cups, even if you don't have the 10 cups yet. But even so, this is just reflecting and being in the energy that you have what you have achieved from your past. You have achieved a lot, and those things have, from where you are, the things that you have gone through, the emotional journey that you have gone through to get to this point, there is a satisfaction in where you are finally in a place where you can actually enjoy what you have achieved. And there's this moment of pausing. So you might have taken a moment to pause to see what and feel what you have attained. And it almost gives like a show and tell energy, where he's showing off all his trophies. Like I said, even if you don't have the 10 of cups, there's still an emotional fulfillment with the 9 of cups. You can still reach your emotional potential to appreciating from where you are and what you have attained in the emotional realm. From the 9 of cups to temperance, in your present energy, you are from the gratification, from the enjoying the cups that you do have, you are working through temperance. And we see you are holding the 2 of cups and moving your emotional energy back and forth. So this can be using what you already have, the cups that you already have, in order to move the water energy through that feeling of you already have all the tools. And this is cups, so this is emotional energy, this is emotional attainment, this is emotional fulfillment. So this can be like giving fulfillment to yourself and learning kind of almost alchemy energy, where you're using the tools that you already have and the water energy in order to kind of alchemize water. So even if you don't have that last cup, you're using the cups that you already have, you're using the tools that you already have in order to alchemize the energy, the water, alchemize the element into something more. And even if you don't have that last cup, you're using your tools in order to alchemize the element of water, your emotions. So you're using feeling and balancing feeling in order to kind of be alchemized, manifesting through alchemy, and using the elements, using the tools and your tools right now is cups. We have the 9 of cups, and we also have temperance, which temperance has 2 cups. And the number 2 is about balance, about duality. It's about a give and take, moving the water from one cup to the other, and one cup never has more than the other cup, because it's about creating that energy of balance in your life. And it is through mastering your water energy that you're able to get to enlightenment. In your future, we have the Hanged Man. So with the temperance and Hanged Man energy right now, you're kind of like, from your past, you're kind of accepting what you have. And it's not a settling, because you're using what you have in order to manipulate the element, in order to manifest. And so if this can be using alchemy in order to kind of move through what you already have, your element. And the Hanged Man is through this balance, through this temperance. Because when you think about the temperance, you gotta look at the word temperance. And often when people tell us like, oh, that person has a temperament, it's often because it's haughty, it's overreactive, or it's reactive. So temperance is about balance. It's about responding to life with your emotions. Right now, you're heavily in your emotions and using your emotions to alchemize your foundation, because we see the triangle, and the triangle is about putting down the foundation in order to get to enlightenment. You can't get to enlightenment when your root chakra is unbalanced, when your foundation is unbalanced, or your solar plexus is unbalanced, or your heart is unbalanced. In your future that's coming up is you're having a different perspective. And a different perspective comes from, often the Hanged Man is depicted as stagnation, but sometimes we need a moment in order to look at our situation differently. So there might be a sense of what's gonna happen next, I'm bored, there's a sense of stagnation, of boredom, and feeling stuck of where you are. But once you get over that, you're stuck in this environment. And the Nine of Cups is about appreciating what you already have. So it's not about, so once you get over being stuck in this environment, that will be given your enlightenment. And right now, you need to move through your emotions in order to get to your enlightenment. And that will get you to the Hanged Man position, where you will be able to see your environment in a different perspective.